Hi, I'm Nate Caddy. You're listening to the Don Pod.
Welcome to the Don Pod, the supporters podcast. Here's your hosts, Sam and Nate.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
Scrappy Dons lose the worst game of football I have ever seen. Essendon 4 goals, 13-37, defeated by Richmond 6 goals, 10-46. And every single one of the 52,000 people in attendance deserve a medal for sitting through that. And this is not even sour grapes because we lost.
No.
If I had the choice to leave at half time, yeah, see you later. Welcome back to the Don Pod. I said I wasn't going to do this podcast, yet here we are. Hello, Nathan. Sorry, I should introduce you.
That's all right, Sam. I can understand. Look, it was the worst game to watch on television too. I was watching it with a young fellow who's a Richmond supporter, friend of ours, and I said, "Look, mate, if this wasn't my team, I would have put a movie on by now. And if I didn't do this damn fucking podcast, yes, definitely there'd be a movie on now." Like, we're just disgusting skills. Like, Jesus Christ.
I got a lift in with the good people that sit behind me for home games at the G. They live in the same town as me, fortuitously. And they park at Crown. And then we walk across to the game. So we were walking back and I sort of spoke for a little bit to him and we were chatting across the bridge, back towards Flinders. And once we got back onto South Bank, I just walked in silence, trying to just articulate some thoughts. I got nothing. I just was like, how do you explain a game like that? And not just Richmond were really bad as well. Like it was it was bad. There was 53 minutes between goals for any side. And I mean, fair enough. They got their shit together in the last quarter and kicked a few when it mattered. Fine.
They kicked 2, basically.
Well, yeah, but that was enough.
Yeah, that's all that was required. There was 13 points kicked in a row. Like, that is a bad game of footy.
Oh, my God, it just stunk. Anyway, Roberts had 31 touches with 7 marks, 4 tackles. Merritt had 31 with 6 clearances. McGrath, Dersma and Durham had 22 each. Shortest list of goal scorers ever. Sardis made Durham caddy kick one each. That's it. Done.
Jesus Christ.
Martin, likely ACL. Setterfield, quote unquote, serious foot injury. Just the worst night you could possibly imagine, and then put a little bit on top.
Well, I look, it's hard to know where to go from this because I just thought so many players were shit house. Like, and the struggle point was for me was last week we were so good against
Better
Gold
opposition.
Coast. Yeah, against Gold Coast, and then you turn up and put out that performance, and you're like, well, what the fuck broke? Like, seriously, like, every player should hold their head down as bad as low as they can hang it and go, well, that's disgusting.
That's shit.
Yes.
I've said it for years. No Gresham, no Essendon.
You have said that ever. Sam, just to put this in context, Sam was so excited.
I was so happy they finally dropped. Pretend one.
Pretend one was. Oh, we don't like.
Little finger.
I have to zoom in very close, people. Yeah. When Gresham was out, and I was I thought they were the right changes. Yep. Gresham in for the young fella Smart. He was fine too. Like, he didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do a lot.
But
period.
I'm not going to blame him in his first game.
Oh, God, no, not at all.
Yeah, but the forward line was as dysfunctional as I've seen it. Like, in the first quarter, the stats are something like this. We kicked those 3 goals in the first quarter. From the second, third, and fourth quarters, we had another 43 inside 50s for 1 goal.
And 1 goal, 13.
Yeah.
Because we were 3 straight at quarter time.
1 goal for 43 inside 50s. That is as shithouse as you can be. And I think we were just talking just before this. It was a competition to see how crap you could kick it to our forwards.
Oh, I had a unique view on the game because for the first half I sat on level 4 front row, sort of Q11, so sort of half forward, and I could see the ground. And every single time we kicked to our forwards, it was just plonked on their head. Never out in front, never let them run onto it, never do anything like that. And then for the second half, I went and sat on level 1 with some friends. So didn't see it quite as
Yeah.
well. But it's never stuck out so obviously to me to just kick the fucking thing in front of them.
Oh,
At least give them a chance to run onto it. Like,
we
if
we
I'm
have
Caddy
got.
and Pete, I'm going
Mm,
into those rooms after the game or at halftime going, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
seriously, give us a chance.
And this was the thing I thought was a bit stupid about the selection when I saw Johnson was the sub.
Yeah, that was weird.
And I'm like, well, he's one of our best kicking fucking defenders. Like,
And
but
then he
he's
came on and hit a kick, like hit a
yeah.
40-meter kick straight away. I was like, there you go.
And that was why I thought, hang on, why is like for me, Luau would have been the obvious one. And he had a shithouse game.
It
Like
was a bit shocking.
his hands do not work, is how I would describe him. They don't work, mate. I would go back to the VFL and practice how to touch a football because
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing.
He tried hard.
He tried.
He was on Camden McIntosh a fair bit, and he's no slouch with his
Nope.
pointless
Premiership player.
bandana, or what do they call it, sweatband? But yeah, just fumbled at critical moments.
Oh.
Again, wasn't alone in that at all.
No,
but
but he looked so far out of it that it was frustrating for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to have Johnson as the sub was just no. Hang on, if you think we're a shit kicking team, that's one of our better kickers, and he's gone.
Penetrating, long,
accurate.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a bit of a thing, and then of course the incident with Martin was very it didn't look like anything. It looked like he grazed his knee. He's limped off, and it's an ACL. They're saying so.
It was weird because 3/4 time we saw Marto on the crutches in the ice, and we were all kind of like, well, you don't ice an ACL, generally speaking. So we're like, okay, well, that's good. But then, I saw a tweet saying, our medicos, though, wouldn't put it past them. I guess if they're not 100% sure it's an ACL, then ice it because...
can't damage it, can it?
You should do that for other injuries. I get that. That's fine. But... Now, and that basically puts Martin out until 2027. Like, he'll play a couple of games maybe at the end of next year, and that's it.
That's a massive issue, yeah.
It just sucks.
Yep.
I'll read some numbers.
Yep.
And then we'll get this done as quickly as we possibly can.
And I just want to apologise to all the people listening.
Look, if you're listening to this, you're a real sucker for punishment. And if you're a Richmond supporter... I mean, welcome, first of all. Nice to have you here.
Yep, subscribe.
You can't seriously be happy with that either. Like, I know you're probably here to get a bit of a meltdown from us, but you're not going to be happy with your own team's performance in that. Like, they were both shit. You were just a little bit less shit.
Yep, you found a way to kick a goal, basically, that we couldn't do.
Oh, Christ. Anyway, we were minus 32 disposals, minus 6 kicks, and minus 26 handballs. Nice to be minus in handballs for a change. Minus 12 contested ball, plus 9 inside 50s. Work that one out.
Yeah, anyway.
Plus 12 hitouts. And I was a bit surprised to read that because I thought Nank was quite good.
Yeah.
Which equated to plus 2 clearances, and we were plus 6 at centre and minus 4 at stoppage. I did a bit of more of a deep dive. So Nank had 11 out of 28 hitouts to advantage. Goldie had 5 out of 20, and Blackiston had 3 out of 11. I'm not considering Pete because he only had like 5 hitouts total.
Yep.
Blackiston was quite good in the rucky in the sense that he got the hitouts, but they, for the 3 or 4 that I really clearly remember, went straight to Richmond players.
Yep.
So what? And then Nank really just said to Goldstein, "You're a bit old and shit, mate," and just then decided he'd take the ball out of the ruck and was very, very successful in doing so. And I get that approach when you're against a young or a slim or a, second ruckman, whatever, but to be doing that against our number 1 ruckman is quite offensive.
Oh, it says nothing about the respect, and fair enough. I mean, we don't respect Goldstein.
No, I respect Nank, though.
Yeah. And interestingly too, as you discussed just before this, the Blackiston now is all of a sudden in the ruck. That
made no sense to me. I was like, Pete's at full forward, Blackiston's in the ruck. Okay, so my brain went, Goldstein's injured. That's what's happened there. This was in the second quarter. No. They just decided to do that, despite the fact Pete's been a very, very good, serviceable second ruck for the last month, kicking goals, getting involved in the game.
I would argue probably playing his best football in that role.
And the only thing I can think is maybe the Richmond forward line wasn't huge.
Yep.
So we used Blackiston in the ruck because we could. And maybe the young, quote unquote, inexperienced Richmond defence meant that we wanted Pete isolated down there. But two things. One, kick it on Pete's head. You can't do anything anyway. Two, the Richmond defence still has Broad, Vlosten, like some triple premiership players still remain in that defence.
Yep. And they know what they're doing.
And they know what they're doing. And I
Unlike
venture
our
to say
defenders.
at least 4 of Richmond's 6 goals were uncontested marks inside 50.
Yep.
Or free kicks because
Mm.
Blackiston decided he'd play rugby and try and get a touchdown.
Oh, Jesus. I'd also like to think that maybe Red Dog should have come back through the VFL.
Yeah, he was stinky.
Oh.
He had a kick in the first or second quarter that missed by about 5 metres to a bloke who was all by himself and it just trickled out of bounds.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. You're meant to be, you want a lot of money. You're one of our better players, apparently. I had moments of, there's 7 or 8 guys here that I could be quite happy never to see play for us again. And I know that's sensationalist, and I don't know that.
Yep, I agree with that. But I get the sentiment. I get the frustration that the senior players in a game like that no one stepped up. No one said, I'll get us over the line here, boys. Like Merritt was even shithouse. We'll be honest with that. Like second half was ordinary.
That's a really good segue. So my first dot point, and about the only dot point I made for our discussion was, we are playing a kicking style of game and we have a team full of blokes that can't kick.
Yep.
Now, this is long and I apologise, but I'll read through the players here. So Merritt, 18 kicks at 33%. Durham, 13 kicks at 31%. Hobbs, 11 kicks at 54%. Sardis, 10 at 30%. Goldstein, 9 at 44%. May, 7 at 29%. Now, on the flip side to that, Ridley, 14 at 100%. Love you, Ridley. Pryor, 10 at 90%. Asterisk on Pryor because there's probably a few sideways.
Just chip to chip.
Yeah,
Yep.
those ones. Roberts, 18 at 89%. That's very good.
Yep.
And McGrath, 10 at 70%. He's hit 7 out of 10. That's fine. So that list, Merritt, Durham, that's our 2 best players.
Yep.
Without Martin, who obviously
in 30% kicking territory. Like that's disgusting.
Wow.
Now, just a quick question: was it raining or windy last night at the game?
We were discussing this. Perfect conditions for football. In the middle of July, it might have been a bit dewy.
Yeah.
But perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful night, really. It was 14, 15 degrees. It was cold, but it wasn't windy. There was no rain.
Yep.
It's just perfect. You couldn't have asked for a better night, really. Explain that to me. Merritt, 33% from 18 kick. Like, we give him a free pass so often.
Yes.
But, bro, come on. Like, Jesus. Durham, 13 at 31. And Durham made some dumb decisions. 40 out straight in front and tried to pass it to Lowell in the goal square, who had McIntosh literally up his ass, like right on him.
Yep.
Bro,
and he had clean space when he had the ball. Like
you
should
were
have had the shot.
You were allowed to shoot from 40 out straight in front. Like
running towards the goals.
Fuck me.
Yep.
Oh, just
we have a lot of really fucking dumb football players. Like guys that are not like you watch Kako and he makes good decisions, he's a smart little player, even Caddy's trying to do the right things, but a lot of them, fuck me, mate. Like handball back to a guy standing still or just shit their pants when they get the ball, don't know what to do. And I'm like, why are we feeling pressure against Richmond? I mean, I know we're not in a great place, let's be honest.
Well, we're about the same. We're about in the same sort of realm.
But I want to go back to last week's game again. We were against good opposition and we looked really good. Now, is it the ground? Is it playing at Etihad?
Flat track bullies. I think I've said it.
I've said it. Lose.
Yeah. Flat track fiends. I've said it for a couple of years now. We play to the level of our opposition, or the perceived level of our opposition.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to Richmond, they are bottom 4, so we play bottom 4. We play Gold Coast, who are top 4, and all of a sudden we've got to play well here.
Yeah, well, that's an attitude that needs to change very, very quickly because this is on the senior players.
Yeah, well,
they need to be no. We'll drive this club. We'll play with that intent that we play. Like for example, last week Durham came in that first quarter and just cracked in at every bounce. His head was in. He was over the ball. He was ripping it out, and whereas that wasn't there in this game.
And in respect to Richmond, they have those defenders we mentioned. They had Hopper and Taranto. It was really forward of centre.
The meatball.
The meatball, yeah. It was really forward to centre that you go, they got no one really forward line. And I mean, they kicked 6 goals for the game.
Yeah,
So you kind of go, okay, well, that
yeah,
makes sense.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Just that
yeah.
we kicked 4.
Our forward, I've never seen our forward 50 look so dysfunctional. Like it
Oh,
just,
we were in hysterics in the last quarter when Caddy was running in and tried to soccer it. And
oh,
he's missed it by about a foot. Like, he
the
got nowhere near it.
Kako did the same thing too. He missed it off the ground.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God, this needs the Benny Hill theme music.
Yeah.
Like, that might be our intro. I haven't decided yet because I don't understand copyright. Herbertron, if you're listening, reach out to us because I've
Yeah.
got some questions for you.
Yeah. I've already seen an Essendon Simpsons meme about the game where they're all sort of like in the crowd going, "This is the worst game ever."
Comic book guy, worst game ever.
Yeah, so it was just like I don't know where to from here to like with again back to the serious injuries to Martin and Setterfield. That means Shield comes into the team. He has to. There's no one else. Like
Well, let's break
seriously,
the
there's no
record.
one left to pick.
Let's break the record for debutants. So let's get an Unwin in or a Gerine or
McMahon. Yeah,
McMahon's probably the one that needs to come in. Yes. I always forget about him. Sorry.
because May. No offense to, again, May. He's played his fourth or fifth game. He was pretty used. Like we're really lacking a decent third tall at the moment, and doesn't probably wouldn't matter because we'd kick it over their heads anyway. But
It's
but
like
he just wasn't effective at all.
I would love to do a little science experiment. I'd
Mm.
love to do a few science experiments. One, I'd like to get Craig McRae just to coach Essendon for 2 weeks
Couple
and
of
just
weeks,
see
yeah.
how much of a difference that makes
Yeah.
and understand a bit more about system versus cattle because
Mm.
I look at Collingwood and I go, yeah, they got good players, of course. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they got the best list in the comp.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they play the best football.
Yeah.
So how much of that is cattle versus coach? I'd also like to put Collingwood in just Essendon jumpers and just see if it's something to do with the Essendon jumper that makes them completely shit.
We had that stupid red jumper on too. I hate last night. I don't know why we can't just wear a black with white shorts. I don't know why that's not enough.
What were we talking about before that? Because that wasn't even the main science experiment I wanted to do. Now I can't
Oh.
remember what it was.
Oh, just how crap we are in general.
Oh, go with
Craig
a
McRae.
go with a forward line full of small forwards and see if our kicking improves. Because we've got Caddy, who's got the arm length of the wingspan. So does May, has the wingspan plus the height, plus Peter's 2 meters tall. Is it just a mindset thing of we've got 3 really tall guys down there, so we can just bomb it and they'll do the rest? So if we just went with a 3 foot tall forward line, what would happen?
I worry sometimes that it's part of the problem is that guys like Peter Wright and that don't lead. Like they don't run
There is a bit of that, but
they don't run into the space that's created in front of them.
you can still kick it to that space and make them run. Like they're going to go where the footy goes.
That's true. But if you watch, like I watched Brisbane play, in the game earlier. Sorry, no, they were Friday night, weren't they? I watched Brisbane and
Thursday night.
Thursday night. That's right, Brisbane Carlton. And you watch the way they kick to Charlie Cameron and those guys. Like he just leads at the ball, gets it out on the chest. Like Collingwood do the same to their forwards. GWS do it to Hogan and Cadman. So you watch the way they play, and I'm like, why don't? It's a really simple football. Like it's not.
It's not a groundbreaking thing.
No, and it's something that's been going on for so long. Like since we go way back to what's his name? Tipper, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, but bobbing on Waller's head.
Yeah, bobbing on Waller's head. Like we used to do it then. Probably used to do it way back even before then. I don't know. It's just frustrating. I really the injuries again. Martin is one of my favourite players, and now as you said, he's pretty much we're going to miss most of next year. Where are we going to be at? Well, I don't see improvement next year. All of a sudden, I just think, oh fuck me, it's another year next year that we're going to be really shit.
Really shit. You hope that the games we've gotten into, Clark's would have played 10, Johnson would have played 10 games now. Caddy is a lot better already for having played a few games. Kako looks like he's starting to find a bit of form.
Last 2 weeks of Kako's been great.
So,
but then someone like Sardis, you watch his game back.
Sardis is done.
He was really shit house.
I was having not a heated discussion, but I was having a discussion with Brian, who just wants him done. I've been saying that for years. He's shit. No. Well, tonight's his night because no Parrish, no Corbo. He finally gets to play that role. He was shocking.
He was shocking.
Just nah. If that's your audition for Richmond, mate, well, they can have you. Seriously.
Well, I mean, he has to play the rest of the year, and we hopefully we see something out of him. But at the moment, on that game, and I don't want to just judge him on that game, but Jesus Christ, that was shit. Like he's been getting 30s in the VFL, racking up all these numbers, and comes in and like I would say, his 5 moments I saw him. Like, oh, there he is. Oh, yeah,
And you
there he
can
is.
see when he has the ball in space, doesn't want to kick it.
No, he's got the
Really
Paris
doesn't
syndrome.
want to kick it.
Yeah, he's got the
And then he
Paris syndrome.
does, and he does that weird elbow drop, and it just looks weird.
Yep,
It's bizarre.
we've broken another one.
We have. We have. Um,
Yeah.
do you want to do some votes? Is there anything else we really need to talk about?
I would love to. I want some real comments. If anyone has listened to this and is on,
There will be a few sickos.
yeah,
With
there'll be
respect.
we're all
We're
sickos.
also sickos doing this.
Yeah, yeah. If there's we're on YouTube or if you can on the Facebook, um, if you can somehow, I want other people's views of what they're seeing, of what they think, of what
Well, it's
because
interesting. I've had a few arguments on Facebook this week,
oh really?
and I never really bite back, but I've bit back this week. So there was an individual who I ended up blocking because I just, you sink to their level and then they beat you with experience. And I won't speak about that conversation specifically too much, but these people that just think the club can do no wrong, I can't handle that. And that's why I dug in because I'm like, no. We're allowed to call out what we
Shit.
think is shit. And my overwhelming comment to this person was like, oh no, someone disagrees with me, mummy, help. Like, you don't belong on the internet if you get upset when someone has a different opinion to you.
How can you think we're going well at the moment? Like, yeah, look,
Yeah.
horrible injuries, totally get that. And again, the Martins, the Setterfield state, they're just in-game injuries. They're not, the weekend when we got injuries at the training track when we didn't play anyone,
It lost to the bye. Yeah.
that was disappointing and strange. But I get that, all the big injuries are happening in game, all the ACLs and the things. That just this a black cat sort of moment sucks. But taking that away, the Sardis is a shit house. Like, players look shit. Their kicking skills are shit. Our inside to 50 shit. Like,
The stuff we can actually control,
yep, is shit. And
doing it
and then,
poorly.
and then there can be an argument too for our medical side is that we're not getting players right. And I hate that sort of everyone puts it, oh yeah, Joe Danaher went up to the Brisbane and he was fine. Well, he was fine when he left us too, to be honest. We'd got him
We
right.
got him back. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing football for us and he was fine. So that's not the one. But I'm starting to, say, Jesus Christ, is it us? Like, are we, like, Laverde, Langford injured again? Parrish, that calf just doesn't seem to ever want to work, I don't know. The list goes on. I just feel like, fuck me. And then we draft in a Mackay who, now he's broken. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Can
Well,
we
he
get...
had a really good run, to be fair. He played
He
every
did,
game until he didn't, and now he hasn't come back.
And he's apparently not coming back at all because
Well,
we've not
I've
heard
heard
anything about him.
I've heard conflicting reports that he might be back in a couple of weeks, but
Oh.
we'll see. Anyway, yes, get in the comments, please. The sicko in us will read them. Well, you
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
read
definitely
Facebook
we
'cause
will.
You don't have Facebook.
As I said, I'm curious to see if it, are we like? I agree with you in that I'm just not happy with the club.
Just not happy.
I'm just not happy, and I can put some of it down, and I'll let some of it slide for injuries, but some of it is shit. And I don't want the coach coming out and say, "Oh, it's a really tough," like, no, well, fuck me, mate. Like, be better.
There's, we lost to Geelong by 90 or whatever, and you just go, all right, they're a good side, and we
they're
were
better than us.
way outplayed. Fine. When we had the ball, we weren't butchering it. We weren't awful. We were just not good enough. And you watch games like that and go, well, okay, what are we doing as a football team? These are AFL footballers. Not Durham, sorry. Dersma dropped a chest mark
Oh,
off a turnover and it ended up in a stoppage. And it's just like, guy, I marked that. Like, seriously, I'm not even exaggerating here. Like, you're being paid a lot of money to play a fucking game of football.
yeah.
I think we're allowed to expect you to take a chest mark.
Mm.
Like, seriously, come on.
But that's how I felt with Luau, like watching him. He could not pick the ball up. Like he was getting handballs that they fell out of his hands. I'm like, mate, you're an AFL. You've made it to this level. You should be able to take that ball.
If there's kids that are playing who wouldn't have been playing otherwise, I'm more forgiving.
Yes, and there's a few of them.
Dersma would be playing regardless.
Yeah, 100%. Dersma's in our best.
He's in our best 22. Like, guy,
Yep.
come on, seriously, what are you doing?
That's right. And Sardis should be, in theory, in our best. He's a number 5 pick. Like, how many number 5 picks just play their careers in VFL? Not many.
Not many. Sardis's problem is Caldwell to this point.
Yes.
Because Caldwell's very good.
Yes. But then you could argue, why the fuck did we draft that type of player?
Because Doro's a donkey.
Well, what'll shit me is if we go into the draft this year and draft 2 more inside midfielders. Why? Please pick talls. Please pick wingers. Please pick a halfback fucking flanker that can kick the fucking ball.
Yeah, number one
pick should be a halfback flanker who kicks like Nasiah Wanganeen. That's what I want. The guy, plays like. That's the thing I'm looking for. Plays like Nasiah Wanganeen. That's what I fucking want.
Can't wait to start reading Cal's monthly Phantom draft.
We'll go for plays like Patrick Cripps or plays like fucking some other spud that can't kick a fucking football. He'll come to the Essendon Football Club. That'll be awesome.
What's the Dersma brothers trait?
Yeah.
What's he got?
The Dersmans do kick the ball, all right? The one at North Melbourne kicks the ball fine, so I imagine that's a family trait.
Okay, sure. All right, let's do some votes, please, because...
Oh, this was challenging.
I actually found it easy because there were not many standouts, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Fine. So Nick James, our listener, said Richmond by 1. He was the only person to pick Richmond.
Yeah.
He abstained. He said, no, I can't think of anyone that played well, and I offered him to do last week's.
I like the way Nick works. I like Nick as a man.
I forgot last week's against Gold Coast, and he said, no, I don't want to do that. It was like a lifetime ago. I was all right, fair enough. All right, I tried. Can't blame me. So, yep, no votes from the listeners this week, but by choice, not through my ineptitude. You go. You go first.
Well, I went with Roberts. I thought he played a really good game. We probably haven't mentioned him at all, I don't think.
No, true.
It's hard to find the good players. Roberts, really good game. I went Merritt, even like that first quarter, he was really good. Shit ass in the last. There was one stage where they moved him up forward in the last 5 minutes. I'm like, why is he up forward? Why isn't he in the midfield kicking it to the fucking forwards? But anyway, and then Ridley. I thought Ridley was good in his second game back, so he's at least giving us some stability down there, taking those marks and kicking the ball well. That's somebody.
Something, yeah. Yeah, I gave 3 to Roberts. Did like his game. Had a bit of the angry pills.
I'm pretty sure he slept with that number 7 from Richmond's girlfriend, sister or something like that. They were did not like each other.
Mansell's just a twat. That's his role. That is his job.
Did he push? Was he the one that pushed Nick Martin in?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he can get fucked.
Yeah. So I gave 3 to Roberts, 2 to Ridley. 100% kicking efficiency in a team that was notoriously bad for that was quite good. And I gave 1 to Laverde. I mean, he gave away a few free kicks, but I talk about sometimes doing the simple things well, and for the most part, he does.
He took a couple of pack marks and stuff like that. It's just he does
spoils. He gives away a few free kicks. I know, but
he does this thing where the opposition's not going to mark it, and he still drags them down. I'm like, fuck me, mate. They weren't even going to mark that, but you still have to drag them down and give the free kick away. Anyway,
there were just a few moments I went, nice. Yeah. You did the thing I expected you to do at that point in time, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. And his kicking seemed all right too. I don't know his numbers, but he
was obviously in between because I picked the low and the high, so he was in the middle range there.
Yep.
One last thing to mention on the game. I couldn't quite grasp. From where I was sitting, I could see on the bench they had the 4, 3, 2, 1 minute left signs up. And there was 2 minutes left, and we had the ball and went sideways, 650. And I'm like, God, what? No, you go long and into the fucking middle. If Richmond kick another goal...
Doesn't matter.
So what?
When
you are down and you need to win, you do not fucking kick it sideways in the defensive 50, my guy. What the fuck are you trying... Oh,
I nearly threw the remote at that stage. I was like, you pack a fucking dumb cunt. Like, seriously, they're kicking sideways with 2 minutes to go.
We're 2 goals down.
We'll come from the other wing and sneak in, will we? You morons.
I was joking all night about tanking, like it was the big tank off. But at that point, I was like, maybe...
It's too late now to tank. We won too many fucking games early in the year.
But maybe it is. Maybe I had something there. Anyway, it really pissed me off.
Yeah, no. Again, that's when the senior players, like, I don't understand, like, they just should have been, somebody should have been, okay, just get the ball and run and kick. Don't stand.
You got to go and get down the guts. Like that's the only play when you need 2 goals in 2 minutes. The
Yep.
only play is up the middle.
Yep. Run and kick as
Unless you
far
have
as
a
your little
bloke
legs will carry you.
in a paddock on the wing, then you go to the wing. But otherwise, get out there. On to next week. Can only get better, right? Oh no, wait. We play GWS on Thursday
Oh,
night.
God, they will flog us.
Cadman's just kicked 5. Hogan's only kicked 1, so he's due.
He got injured, I think.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't advocate injuries, but that'll help.
Cadman's
wait.
looking really good.
Yeah,
actually. Can I? Oh, sorry. I'd make a statement too. I think Caddy's on that path to Cadman. If you look at Cadman's last few games, he's been unreal.
Cadman's
I'm seeing
a
that
stronger
development.
big boy as opposed to Caddy, who's the bit more agile. I can't wait for Jake Stringer to kick 15.
He looks so good too in the game. I was
And
barracking for him.
he's gonna love playing us.
Oh, isn't he? He's gonna have him. I'm
Now,
not bringing him into my fantasy team. Actually, he could be the one to bring into the Supercoach draft for the
I'm
week.
just going to start something here.
Yep.
And if you have a friend, if you're listening to this and you have a friend that's going to the game, tell them and make sure they tell someone else. Don't boo him.
No.
Cheer him. It'll confuse the fuck out of him. He won't know what's hit him. He's expecting to get booed, and he will play unreal if he gets booed.
Yeah. He might miss everything if we cheer. Hey!
Give him some love.
Jeez, they like me. What's going
That
on?
really will confuse the shit out of him. He's probably easily confused, Jake.
He probably is.
No
Lovely
disrespect.
man. Isn't he? Oh, I still have no problem.
Oh,
Jake.
I know, but he's going to love playing against us. You know that.
He's going to kick a goal, run around the boundary going,
Yeah.
sway with his arms.
You could have had this.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait.
Now.
I mean, it was still a good trade. I maintain that, but this is
In for nothing.
Now the first time we're playing against him, I'm like, shit. It was funny earlier in the year because he was injured and he wasn't playing well.
He was getting dropped.
They're like, well.
Coming off the subs, I got it. Then I watched him play the game against Geelong on the weekend. I was like, Jesus, he looks good. He's booting him on his left. He's booting him on his right.
Oh dear. Anyway, we played Box Hill in the VFL, which was weird. I just expected us to have played Richmond, but anyway.
Wild line.
No, Box Hill are top of the VFL ladder, and we got done 134 to 65. Tough day in the office. Well, at least it was high scoring, yeah. Now the only stat, huge. The only stat I want to reel off at the start is we had 1 hit out for the entire game.
No.
One
I do not. No.
We had a hit out.
1 hit out. Who was the ruckman?
And it was to Gerine. Vigo didn't play, which I'm assuming means he's playing against.
What's the strategy there?
So
we take all our ruckmen out of the VFL and say, good luck. See ya.
Well, I don't know where Monteith was. So Ned Reeves had 40 hit-outs. Ramsden had 8 hit-outs and 4 goals.
Well, that's a good game.
And then Gerine had the 1 hit-out. That was it.
That is.
And I really had to hang on a minute. Is that right?
Yeah.
Although when you look at the overall stats, it says 48 to 6 hit-outs. But we have no other players listed as getting a hit-out.
Maybe somebody bounced off someone's head or something. I don't know.
There's a falcon out.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were clearly flogged in the ruck.
Yeah, anyway. So Shield had 23 touches, Perkins 21, Al Hooley 20, Davey Jr. 19, Gerine 14 and a goal, Menzie 12 touches and 2 goals, 3, so a bit of presence. Yep. Guelphy 6 touches and a point, and there's a part of me that really hopes he didn't play the full game because if you're playing a full game of VFL and you're getting 6 touches
and kicking 1 point, Jesus Christ, you could just jump off the list too.
Yeah. McMahon 6 touches and 3 goals, won another game with him kicking a multiple goals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, every one of them comes in.
Off the bat, what I was going to say, there's no one there that's banging down the door to me.
But they're all coming in.
Shields had an okay run, as in he's had 30 the last couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah.
And we got belted, so maybe you just go, okay. Perkins, 21, not setting the world on fire.
No.
Davey Jr., 19's a high disposal game for him, but no scoreboard.
But he mustn't have been playing forward. He must have been playing a midfield role, surely.
Okay. Yeah. Menzie 12 and 2 goals, 3 is probably the one I'm looking at going, yeah, okay.
That's a good game for a high half forward, yep.
You probably have to take out Smart to do that.
Well, that's true.
McMahon deserves a game. I just don't know how they fit him in unless they drop May.
I think you could swap May for McMahon and say, well, he's
just give him a wheel.
Yeah, just say, McMahon, you've had a run. You just run out at the last game. Last couple of games haven't been great. Like it really was saved last week against Gold Coast by that 3 goals in.
3 goals in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a fair. I don't think that's horrible.
The problem is, I mean, not the problem. They rested Vigo yesterday with the VFL, so I'm assuming that means he'll play because it's a short break to Thursday night
Has to.
against the Giants. Whether or not they'll do that with McMahon having played, but then it's the same because either May plays off
Yeah.
a 5-day break or McMahon plays off a 5-day break.
Yeah,
Like,
that doesn't matter as much. The ruckmen get battered a lot more, and especially as a 19-year-old ruckman up against Briggs, who's a massive unit for the GWS. So yeah, I mean, I would does Perkins come back in?
yeah, not based on that.
Well, we know Nick Martin's out, and we know Setterfield's out. That's
Gresham was a holdover emergency, so that's why I haven't mentioned his name. He would be first back in if that's the case.
But and I don't love this, but Perkins at least is a like for Nick Martin. Not in any
Skill level, but just positionally.
Positionally, like he can play in the midfield and he can play forward.
Well,
That's
I would make an argument or a case there for Al Hooley.
Yep, I could support that too.
Bit of pace. That's about it. Bit of pace. Can kick.
But then Perkins, like, I don't know. Perkins is the first round pick. He's meant to be better.
Let's try something. Perkins hasn't played the Nick Martin role, so if you want to give that a whirl, fine.
Yeah,
I could advocate ADJ, David Junior, in that role.
Yeah.
And just go, right, mate, you're a half backer and you've got a bit of a license to up the ground.
Yeah.
Or you're a winger or whatever. I don't care now. Just do something. It's
I
fine.
want to see something different, but we won't. And this will be why this is number 2 reason of why I hate Brad Scott is that he just will not do anything interesting. Like the season's fucked. Like why not send Red Dog up forward? Why not send Red Dog into the midfield? Remember that game? When was that game? Like round 6 or something where he started in the midfield. And remember that? And then all of a sudden it hasn't happened again or nothing like that's happened again.
Obviously, it didn't fucking work.
Well, just try and forward. Red Dog is a forward. Like we know Johnson as a defender is fine. I'm more than happy with Johnson playing out the year as a halfbacker. I don't think Luau for me just dropped because of that game. I'd replace him if I'm looking at a replacement. That's Al Hooley. He's just a bit cleaner.
Yep.
And he's got the pace. And I'd go May for McMahon. That's a straight swap. And Perkins for Martin. And the Setterfield one's really interesting because he's done such a great job tagging for the year. You can't give Sardis a tagging job. That's just embarrassing.
Or Shield.
Or you can't give. I don't reckon you ring Shield. I just reckon you say, nah, mate, you're out of the club at the end of the year.
He'll play. He has to play at this point, surely. Like,
no, I don't know. It's just we are scraping the bottom. We're looking at players like we're just so scraping the bottom of the barrel right now.
I really hope, if nothing else, excuse me, Brad goes, right, well, let's get this record. Let's have the most number of debutants in a year.
Oh yeah,
because why the fuck not? And we, as supporters, we're like, yay, we did something this year.
So we'll hang our hats on.
It's McMahon, Gerine, Unwin, and Nguyen.
Yep. Let's all give them a game.
Let's give them all a game. Fuck it. Yeah,
it's what's the name? Everyone gets a car.
Oh, Oprah. You get a game. You get a game.
Get a game.
Let's use 100% of our list.
Let's be the first club ever.
So I'm not going to ask you for a tip. What I'm going to ask you for is how much GWS win by.
100. I seriously think it'll be close to 100 points, if not more. I mean, could kick easily 4 or 5 goals again against them. They will kick 20 plus goals. Unless Hogan doesn't play, which will take probably 5 or 6 or 7 out. Cadman could kick 8.
Yeah.
Jake Stringer will have a party.
Oh no, that's what I mean. Just cheer him. That's our defense. Don't try and get under his skin because that'll help him.
Those guys like Riccardi and Brown and those other forwards they have that are, just decent guys. Jones, those other they will all bag 2s or 3s easily. Bedford, all those guys will kick 2s and 3 goals. But it will be a wave, a tsunami wave. It will be scored goals. Where's it played? Just out of curiosity.
Marvel.
Oh god, yeah, that's a fast deck.
Well, I think that helps us, but yeah, probably
does. It does help us at least, but it helps them too. It will be a fast
helps
game.
Them more. Right, on that somber note, um, anything else to add? Any final?
Just comments. I just want to. I'm really interested in people's views at the moment of what the club, is at. I filled out, had a survey from them. Did you get the survey?
Yes, I deleted
Hmm.
the email. I didn't do the survey. But
Well,
Mum
if you don't,
always said if you don't have anything nice to say.
if you, but the other thing is, if you don't, you can't complain if you don't throw recommendations
Oh,
at
I
them.
pay my membership. I can complain.
Oh, I did make a suggestion that they should have the Don Pod commentate games like on a Red for Ed sort of system. Um,
Can you imagine us commentating? Seriously.
last night we would have been, your shit, your shit,
Hey, but
your shit.
we don't owe any opposition players. It'd be like, oh yeah,
Number
number
seven's got the
3
ball.
for Richmond goes to number
We
27.
have a list of their names. I'm sure
Who's
we'll be
that?
able to work it out. But that'd be part of the humour, I would have thought. Some Richmond idiots kicked a goal.
I do advocate having Essendon only commentary, but I don't think it should be us. Just the same.
Anyway, so I've put in some comments just about how crap the fucking team is and how crap the list is, and Brad Scott's a wanker. Just make me feel better. But anyway, other than that, no, I don't have
You know,
any.
Brad Scott's not reading that, right? It's some poor staffers getting that and going, oh, God, another one. Put
Hey, the
that in
reason
the
I'm not
Brad
as bad
Scott's
as
a cockhead pile.
Well, most of them not as bad as the Carlton fucking supporters attacking their bloody coach. I still
Well, that
don't.
was a Collingwood supporter did that.
Well, and that's even weirder. Like, how
That
much of an
was-
asshole Collingwood supporter can you be where you send an email like that to the Carlton coach? Like,
But it's no. Do you know what happened?
no, no.
So you know how at the MCG it's like, oh, antisocial behaviour, text this number.
Yeah.
He texted that number saying, I'd like to report 23 missing blokes and the premature murder of Michael Voss. So
Oh, is that,
it's kind of funny, but like to no audience, he's just
Yeah.
texted to the,
and then he lost his membership.
and then he lost his membership for 5 years. Funny idea, terrible execution, buddy. Like no one for a second thinks you are actually threatening to kill Michael Voss. Probably not the best joke to make. It's a bit like bombs in an airport. You just
Yeah,
don't do it.
no, that never goes down well.
But bizarre execution.
Yeah.
Like just weird, man. Anyway, on that note, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. And we'll be back next week, all chipper, after we get done by
Oh.
150.
150 you're going. What are you going against GWS?
Well, given they did us by 120 a couple of years ago, I think they're in a better position and we're in a worse position.
Wow, yes, that's
So-
valid points. Record?
Well, if we can keep string of goalless, I'll take it as a win.
If we keep stringing goalless, I'll shave off my beard.
No, I don't want you to do that.
Well, I'm saying that will not happen.
Can you get a tattoo instead?
I'll get a tattoo instead. Then.
All right. Of Jake Stringer on your butt.
I love Jake.
That could be your dog, though.
That's right. I've got a dog. See, the thing is, I named a dog after Jake Stringer, the bastard. Then he leaves the club.
All right. I'm going to wrap it up for good this time. Thanks for tuning in. Go Dons.
Go Bombers.